I think he's on his way to being, the next emerging star in this league. Yeah.
Coach, you're about almost a month into, the early start to your career as the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers. We've seen over the past 2 years, year and a half, a lot of success in Philly sports with the Phillies and the Eagles and the Sixers all supporting one another. What are your thoughts been so far on just the atmosphere of the Philadelphia as a sports town and then Sixers fans?
It is a sports town, right? It is. People ask me all the time, like, what's the difference? And I say, well, they're concerned about sports, and sports, right? It's not too many people talking about, what musical's coming to town next week. That conversation, it's usually the Eagles and the Sixers and, what's going on with the sports team. My first grade son came home the first week of school and said he didn't like the Cowboys. And we'd never really talked about the NFL before, so that part of Philly's alive and well too. So they're doing good. But it's awesome. I love the energy. Everybody really is switched on to it for sure. I think it's great. It's I'm in sports and I love sports. I played a bunch of sports as a kid, and it's a cool place to be.
What are your thoughts on the in-season tournament now that it has started? What are you hearing from people around the league, maybe other staffs, how they're approaching it and your approach?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been probably pleasantly surprised at everybody's level of interest. I think like the first night out, I thought everybody was really tuned in to the first games. This is in-season night. I think it's really unique that they did it this way on the Fridays and Tuesdays. Again, I thought a lot of people were checking groups and looking where people are at. Our guys are talking about it. I like it. And I think they've probably, just from kind of my feel from it, just my opinion, but I think they've probably exceeded people's interest in it this early. I mean, we're 3 games into it, and I think there's been a lot of buzz about it.
Yeah, understanding that this is another night in your group
Yep.
that includes a team that already has 2 wins.
Yep.
I know you expect to win every game.
This is a must-win for us
Yeah.
in the Cup tonight, for sure.
What are your thoughts on the backcourt here in Atlanta as far as Trae Young and DeJounte are concerned? As the young lady mentioned, we've seen Maxey having a great season, great year to start so far, so it should be a pretty intense matchup. What are your thoughts on Trae Young and DeJounte?
Those guys are tough, man. They are explosive. Both of them can get their own bucket anytime they want to, at least get their own shot. It's a tremendous challenge. Right? They got an array of things they do. They score in the open floor. Especially Trae's got the deep 3 and all the floaters and drawing fouls and all that stuff. DeJounte's got a lot of, like craftiness to how he gets his buckets, side one way, back the other, create space, got that kind of mid-range on autopilot. So it's a big challenge. We're gonna need a lot of guys to sit down and really work and try to guard those 2 guys tonight.
Coach Nurse, tell us about that first pitch, man. How was that, brother?
It was okay. It was the second time I'd done it. I did it in Wrigley Field one time too, and I worked, played catch for a couple weeks leading into it, so I didn't want to injure myself. I was thinking first thing, no injuries.
Oh yeah,
right?
no doubt.
Yeah. So it was okay, and then they promised me I was going to get a warm up on the field before I went out there, but that didn't happen. So then I decided to dial down, my how much energy I was going to exert on that, and I got out there and I looked down, and the catcher was the mascot, the Philly Fanatic.
Yeah, you don't want to have
Yes, I thought I better. Yeah, I threw one 26-mile-an-hour fastball in there.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, enjoy.